Hello and welcome back to our Crypto and Friends YouTube channel. Today we'll have a full analysis of the Polygon or the MATIC network chart. So we will have a walkthrough to all the time frames, daily time frame, 4 hourly, 1 hourly time frame, and we for sure will have price prediction for this bull run and all-time targets for MATIC, which we will expect to hit in the next 1 or 2 years. So stay tuned, and I would say we will just jump into the chart. To start off, we will just start with the daily time frame. So as you guys can see here, we have a massive upper resistance line we just hit twice in the history. And as we saw this resistance line in earlier videos, like in the Solana video, which that's the wrong chart, that's the right chart. As we saw that by Solana, we have an upper resistance line. We always touch the resistance line, then build a bigger pattern and saw a massive breakout. We again touched the resistance line, build a massive pattern and saw a massive breakout. And so on. We also saw things like that at Link Chain. Yeah, that's the right chart. We have also this massive resistance line here. Always, if we touch this resistance line, we are building a massive pattern and then see a massive breakout. Again, we are touching the pattern and we see a massive breakout. So as you guys see, these patterns, as we see it here at MATIC, are not that unusual for cryptocurrencies to form. So we are actually in our second big forming pattern, and we just actually broke that out to the upside. So why is not MATIC pumping like crazy? And we will see that in the smaller time frames in a few seconds. But for now, let us just take a look at the price target for that, so that it's not just filled or something. But as you can see right now, I will do this a little smaller. Our price target for this move could be easily around $3.30, $3.40, something like this. So we didn't even quite fill our price target for that big symmetrical triangle. But for now, let's have a look at this little bit smaller time frames to see why especially that is happening. And as you guys can see, we have that falling wedge formed on the 4 hourly time frame, and that falling wedge didn't break out to the upside, or at least it didn't break out to the upside for the moment. So as you guys can see, we just actually today dumped below that falling wedge, which is normally the continuation pattern of the bigger formed pattern, that symmetrical triangle right here. But for the moment, we didn't continuate our trend coming from below and pumping to the upside for sure. So we just dumped down to the downside and retested our main resistance, which actually is at $1.47 at the moment. But for sure, this could just be a big retest of our big symmetrical triangle, and we could see a massive bounce for the next 2 days. But what we want to see for that case to come out, we, in my opinion, want to see the daily candle closing inside our falling wedge. So if this daily candle in 7.5 hours will close inside that falling wedge, I'm pretty sure, I could imagine that this move will happen, this massive move to the upside. And then we will just have one descending support resistance line above us, which is the 4 connecting highs, the previous all-time high close, and these peak here and these 2 peaks here are more or less the last big resistance before we could reach our price target, which is at what I said, $3.40, $3.34, I think, something like this here. So you guys can see we would have massive potential to the upside, and if we are breaking this falling wedge to the upside. So what we don't want to see is that we are breaking a 4 hourly candle below our main resistance line, which is at $1.47 at the moment and will be $1.50 or something in the next few hours. But if we don't see a dump below that line, or maybe just a bounce on that line, that would be great for us. So we could really see a big bounce here and then just pump to the upside again. But for sure, in my opinion, it would be definitely more bullish if we just break above that line right here again and see a day candle close inside that falling wedge. But for sure, it would be also absolutely fine if we just get and bounce on that horizontal resistance line. We just don't want to see to break that resistance line to the downside and then maybe retest it and dump down. Because if we dump below that line, there would be a massive potential downside for that till maybe $1, which would be the previous lows here. For sure, we must say there's some big consolidation before our current price at the moment. So as you guys can see, there is pretty much trading volume below us and above the $1 line. So it's not that easy for the bears to push us down from here to $1, but for sure, in my opinion, there's a massive chance for the bears at least to push us down to $1, and that would be a correction of nearly 40%. So I definitely don't want to be in a long position if we break down below this. So for sure, in my opinion, most important is to don't break that upcoming support line below. Second most bullish for me would be if we close our daily candle inside that falling wedge, and then for the next day we will just pump above it. But for the all-time chart analysis, or for not the all-time chart analysis, but the chart analysis for this bull run, my definite most bullish scenario would be if we get a bounce right here, break out that falling wedge to the upside, then reach our all-time high, or maybe get a little reject on that, or just retest it from above, and then for sure fill our price target of $3.40. And if we got that, for sure there will be an update video if we are seeing this insane price moves of MATIC. But if we just imagine we could do that, for sure I'm pretty sure MATIC would have more potential to the upside. And in case the bull run for the whole crypto market continues on, I'm pretty sure MATIC would have the potential to wick off and maybe even try to touch these resistance line above here, which would be something around $10 for sure, and that would be a pretty insane move for Polygon MATIC to the upside. So I'm very interested in Polygon still, for sure. It's a very, very interesting project. If you want, you can check the Polygon website. Polygon has tons of applications in multiple sectors like decentralized finances, NFTs and gaming, B2B. So Polygon is a very, very big project all in all. So in my opinion, Polygon has massive potential to the upside. For sure, there could be a bigger correction, especially if Bitcoin and Ethereum is dumping a little bit greater. I could imagine MATIC dumping to something like $1. That would be another 40% correction for MATIC, for sure. That's possible. But in my opinion, if the bull run continues in some kind, any kind you want to, even if we see another 30% correction, then the bull run continues at Bitcoin, Ethereum, or the cryptocurrencies in general, I'm pretty sure MATIC will do its part and will perform crazy. For sure, even if we see a bear market for now and the next bull market will be in 1 or 2 years, MATIC will be a part of this, in my opinion. And so I'm really interested in MATIC, and I'm always watching the MATIC chart. So if you want to trade, keep that price levels in mind. At the moment, $1.45 or 47, something like that. The all-time high for our next big price move coming. And for sure, watch out if this day candle is closing inside our falling wedge, because that could mean that MATIC could make a massive move to the upside again. We're talking about something like 20-25% in a few days. So stay tuned. If you like the video, please go down right now and subscribe to the channel. We would really appreciate it. And also, if you enjoyed the video, please leave us a like and let us discuss a little bit in the comments. What do you think about MATIC? Which price tags do you have? And I would say that's it for the video. We'll see us in the next video. Bye bye.